Welcome to the Conch Republic News Network broadcast for Wednesday, July the 8th. Coming to you from the tasting room of the Key West Trading Company in beautiful Key West, Florida. We don't have any co-hosts today. We've got a lot more coming up later on this week. Do have quite a few things to run down the list just from a news standpoint, so it'll be short and sweet tonight. First thing on the list is the Sister Season Fund that helps people around town with rents and things like that. They have ran out of money. So they made an announcement today. Said they're unfortunate that they had to make the announcement that they have no money left to help people out with. So if you guys can go on and donate some money to those guys, hopefully they'll get some more fundraisers going. I think that's the first time I've ever heard of them actually running out of money. The second thing on the list is the Monroe County Commissioners do not back Islamorada's request to the state to ban Miniseason this year. So Islamorada put a request out to the state. The state is the one that controls that event, and the Monroe County Commissioners do not agree with them and are not backing them up on that. So looks like there could be some hope after all for Miniseason to actually happen this year. We shall see when that announcement comes through. Speaking of announcements, tomorrow is the day that allegedly Fantasy Fest is going to meet with the city and all of the officials there and make a decision whether or not Fantasy Fest 2020 will actually happen this year. So we have our fingers crossed. We're hoping that that we get to have it, even if it's in a diminished capacity. If they, drop some of the larger events that attract, larger crowds. Obviously that's what they're up against is, trying to figure out how to control such large crowds. That's one of the biggest events that we have every year, and the crowds do get a little out of control. Also, just outside of Florida, the Texas State Fair is canceled. And that is the first time that they canceled the state fair since World War II. 2.5 million people attend the State Fair of Texas every year. It is the largest state fair in the United States. Happens mid-September to mid-October. It's the longest running, highest attended state fair in the U.S. On some good news, we've had so many places closing and going out of business and all those kind of things. We do have a new sub shop that I actually frequented today and had a sub from over there. It's called the Little White House Subs. It's over on Whitehead Street, right next to the Mel Fisher Museum. So there's a row of shops. You actually go up the stairs and kind of around. Their spot is literally right next to the Mel Fisher Museum. You can find those guys on Facebook. They have a Facebook page, Little White House Subs. Excellent subs, different, unique way that they're doing them. So check that out. They do have a menu online. You can go check that out. So congratulations to those guys for getting open. And from what I've seen and from what I've seen online, they've been packing them out and doing a good job over there. When I was in there getting my sub today, a lady was in there buying subs who was in there the day before buying subs. So she was just getting different ones, trying those out. Also, the county did announce today, I think it's the second time they've said this, is they are not in favor of putting a roadblock back up up in Key Largo to lock down the Keys again. So that's with all of the things that they're considering and looking at, they are not in favor of putting the roadblock back up. More good news, Shanna Key that had closed down for one of their staff members had tested positive, and everybody had to go into quarantine, and then the entire staff got tested, and then they cleaned the facility and all that. Shanna Key is back open, so congratulations to those guys for getting the business back up and running, and hopefully things will go good for those guys over there. They can keep it open and keep things going good. Fontainebleau, one of the largest hotels in Miami Beach, has laid off 1,300 workers. They're just don't have the business right now and can't maintain the staff, so they had to let 1,300 people go. Sloppy Joe's made an announcement today that their annual Put in Bay Music Fest for 2021 has been canceled. Not sure exactly why they would be canceling a festival next year in 2021, but they did make the announcement this morning that the annual Put in Bay Music Fest for 2021 has been canceled. And then I will leave you on a good note. all of those who love Blue Heaven and their other restaurant that they own, Salute, over on Higgs Beach, open back up today. Blue Heaven and Salute are open for business. So that's definitely great news for all the people that come in town and have asked. I've seen a lot of chatter online wanting to know if those guys were open or not, and they really didn't. Nobody really had a warning of when they were going to open or not, and they got it back open today. So anyway, that's all I got for today. We're going to have an excellent broadcast tomorrow. We got a couple of really cool interviews I'll be doing during the day and release those tomorrow on the next day. As always, I want to give a shout out to our military. God bless the USA. God bless our troops. Shout out to the first responders who are out there putting themselves on the line. And for the Conch Republic News Network, I'm Smuggler Jim, signing off.